about players. Why do you think most guys are players? Like the guys who are players, which we know many guys can't be. Most guys can't be. Why do you think players play?
Is the question why do men cheat?
Oh, in that kind of player? Oh, you want to ask why do men cheat? Or you meant like guys who just date multiple women all the
Because
time?
it's literally the same thing.
Is it the same thing?
Yes, because the simple answer to it is that men like variety.
Yeah, but I think someone choosing to cheat and someone to just be dating multiple people at the same time, I don't think that's the same thing.
I guess so. Yeah. Why are men players?
Why do you think they're players? You said you're an analyst, so from your experience and what you've analysed, what do you?
Um,
Why do you think guys just?
well, I don't really deal with players because I can just tell. You kind of, for some reason, you can just tell the way they carry themselves. You see, like, don't judge the book by its cover. So you never judge a person by the way they dress. You never judge a person by kind of, I don't know, the way they look, where they're from, where kind of, background, religion, wherever. But you can actually get a hint of what they're like by the way they project their energy into the world. You can't tell.
So what are some like telltale signs you feel to tell for guys a bit of a?
I think a lot of guys who are actually really good looking take advantage.
You don't think good looking girls take advantage?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
yeah.
you feel like guys do. Yeah, that's
guys
true.
do as well.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're good looking, you can get, a lot of girls, then why wouldn't you? Do you see what I mean?
So basically, telltale sign of a player, he's very attractive.
I mean, yeah. Are there ugly players?
You tell me.
I
Yeah,
don't think
they probably have. They're probably very successful. If they're.
That could be it. Actually, yeah. If you've got loads of money, then you can get the girls.
So you don't want to date an attractive guy or a guy who has money?
Oh no, because not every attractive guy is a player.
So how do you differentiate between an attractive guy who is and who isn't?
As I said, it really depends on what he does, how he behaves, how he carries himself, how he kind of presents himself in the world, the way he walks even can tell you, the way he speaks, the way he articulates what he wants to say, how he kind of conveys what he's all about. Do you see what I mean? So let's say you could have twins, right? In the street, one of them is a player, the other one isn't.
Yeah.
Okay. The player one, complete and utter BS in his head, okay, and all he wants is kind of girls, and he knows he can get it, and he's not really his mindset is not really set on anything important, anything crucial in the world, or just he doesn't know what he's doing.
Maybe not a relationship.
Yeah. And well, I'm not saying that every single player is just he doesn't know what to do with himself in the world. Obviously, that's not the case. But let's say in a relationship, he doesn't have that mindset. But also, the guy who's not a player doesn't necessarily have to be focused on getting into a long-term relationship or marriage.
Very true.
But the way he treats women is completely different.
Yeah. Can be. I think a guy can be dating multiple women, but there's one that he's taking more seriously. So to her, she's getting a side of him that maybe the other girls he's not taking seriously don't get. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like if a guy's not taking a girl seriously, then she's not gonna get his real investment, like his emotional time, him planning dates for her, whatever. He might do it, but he probably won't. Why? Because if he's not taking it seriously. But the girl that he is, she's gonna get that side to him. So I think what you even see from a guy, what you get from a guy, may not even be. It's a reflection of him as a character, but it may even be more of a reflection of his intention with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true. Because just because he's not interested in you, just because he's not giving you what you want from him, doesn't mean that he's actually a player.
100%.
So, I had that actually. So I was with a guy, and I couldn't understand why is he so into me. Okay, and everything is fine, but then he would turn his head for other girls.
You mean when you're out in public?
Yeah. So I realized quickly that I just wasn't his type. Okay, so it was nothing to do with me. Yes, so physically, you need to kind of choose a girl that's exactly your type, because then you will have issues.
Well, I think the thing is, like, guys, just because you're in a relationship, you could be really into someone, but that doesn't mean you don't find anyone else attractive.
No, that's true. You can be okay. So I could be in a relationship with, I don't know, Tom Shelby, for example, right?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that I wouldn't find other guys attractive. So
That
I
might
can
turn your
admire
head.
it. Yeah, so I can admire the, the beauty and beauty of kind of other cultures and stuff, and other guys technically. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I've realized is that obviously that would happen with him as well. He was a very attractive guy. Um, I, even though there were loads of men on the street who looked really good or even better than him, because I'm so invested into the relationship and because I'm so invested into him and I'm all about him and his personality and everything that he's all about,
Yeah.
the value of a man instantly dropped.
Yes. But I think this is a generalization, but I do think it's true. That's the difference between men and women. Because I think when a woman is emotionally and physically invested in one guy, she tends to close herself off from other guys, right?
That's
She's not
true,
really
yeah.
open to it, right?
Yeah.
Because like the average woman doesn't want to be sleeping with multiple guys. Some girls do, but the average woman doesn't. Whereas a guy can be really into a girl. You have his real investment, right? He's spending time with you, introduced to his friends, all of that. But he'll have sex with a random hot girl. Do you know what I mean? So I think that the whole thing of a guy turning his head, obviously while he's with you, he shouldn't do that. Just kind of be respectful. You can find other people attractive, but you don't have to look, right? I think that's a major difference between men and women, because I think that's especially why it happens a lot where women will be dating a guy over a certain period of time. She's naturally got narrow vision, but he's still having sex with other girls, and she's like, why the hell is he still open to sleeping with someone else? Like, but I think that's just because men and women, I think sex is different for men and women. I think it reflects in.
Yeah, because I always say that men see sex as if you're eating your favorite burger. Okay. Whereas women,
Can be, yeah.
Women kind of see sexual interaction. Every interaction is a transaction. So you kind of translate your emotions, like once you have sex with somebody, even though you kind of vibe with them on like a homey level or wherever, once you have sex with them, you kind of have that need for safety and comfort and da-da-da, like...